kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. All right, we've got an opportunity here. Let's talk injuries. Steeler Nation right now, they're just holding their breath with Big Ben's knee.
Yeah, they want him back pretty fast because if they want to go to the Super Bowl, they'll need Big Ben. The Baltimore Ravens, Terrell Suggs has a torn bicep. He's played with it in the past. We'll see if he's able to do so. How about Eric Decker with the Jets? He's out for the season with a torn labrum.
And to finish on a good note, Des Bryant looking like he'll be back after the bye week, making Dallas even more dangerous. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. And this is caught on the left side, Jerron Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A minute 59 to go in the first half. More from the desert after this. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Palmer now. Jaron Brown, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 2, now Palmer. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
From midfield, Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Palmer and the offense staying put. They're going to try for it on 4th down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Palmer will throw, and it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Brady now on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Frosty Rucker in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To throw, it's Brady. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. So the Patriots will turn it over to their left-footed punter. That's Ryan Allen to kick it away.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in this.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Check 31.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Hang it up.
On 1st down, Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Let's go.
They go to Johnson again, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game. Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 49 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. That is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type...
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Blunt, the lone running back. He'll get the football here. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find Big 87.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game at Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worried about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
At 5 yards on the play there, and the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 1st and 10. Here's Brady. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They come up in an offset eye. Now White. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They come out here in the eye. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Calais Campbell in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 3rd down, Palmer. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now a carry for Blunt. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the... And he is in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blount taking it in. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football.